Hi, good morning. I am very excited to be speaking at the inaugural HIVE Africa Global Leadership Program that's happening in Abuja, Nigeria right now. I'm going to be talking about turning personal problems into global solutions. My name is Zuby Onwuta. You can visit zubyonwuta.com for more information about myself, or you can look me up on social media at Zuby Onwuta, at Think and Zoom, at HIVE Africa GLP. It is a very exciting moment as this is the very first HIVE event that is happening out of the United States. I am a HIVE alum. I was in HIVE 10, which took place in San Francisco. And from that event, gave birth to the statement, creating a world where visual impairment no longer steals dreams or kills careers. And I'm going to talk about that in a bit. So, turning personal problems into global solutions. It's a very unique tagline. One that draws a lot of curiosity. So what is this all about? Well, you may believe it or you may not believe it, but I am legally blind. It often sparks a lot of debate. I often have to explain it many times to try to convince people of what I can see or what I cannot see, but that's what gave birth to that title. I didn't start out this way, becoming legally blind. Growing up, I had much better vision, but as time went on, my vision kept decreasing. The first instance of a problem with my vision happened in high school, my second year of high school in Nigeria, when I actually flunked math because I didn't see the board very well. Another incident that happened was when I immigrated to America. The typical immigrant, I came with $200 to become a doctor and quickly figured I needed $200,000. So when I started pre-med, I joined the US Army 63 Bravo. Unfortunately for me, barely 2 years into both careers, that's when I was diagnosed with macular degeneration and became legally blind. And for those who don't understand what legal blindness means, it simply means that even with my best correction glasses, I am still 10 times worse in vision compared to normal vision. So I'm at 2200 or worse. And in my case, I actually have multiple macular degeneration defects. I have 3 of them. So my vision is constantly fluctuating as it gradually declines year after year. So that is what led to me exiting both the military and canceling my medical career. I did go into engineering. I've had the opportunity to work for companies like IBM, Goldman Sachs, Lucent Technologies, which is now Nokia, and some of my clients have been notable names like the White House, NASA, Bloomberg, and Boeing. But again, visual impairment came because my problem is progressive. It's degenerative. So over time, it gets worse and worse. It keeps fluctuating and it gets worse and worse. So I had to exit my engineering career 2 years ago. So after losing 3 careers, I said enough is enough. Somebody has to do something about this. So I invented a way for people like myself to see better in a very easy manner. I invented mind-controlled zooming, which I will show you in a minute. So my life purpose is to create a world where visual impairment no longer steals dreams or kills careers. And you can see that on my card, creating a world where visual impairment no longer steals dreams or kills careers. And so how am I achieving this goal? Well, the first step was creating mind-controlled zooming. This is the ability of a human being to see better by simply thinking. And I know it's mind-blowing. My first attempt at this was deploying a mobile app on Google Glass. And it worked. But I ran into a problem. I couldn't see through Google Glass. The eye hole is so little. So I had to now port this solution to a much bigger screen, which I'm going to show you in a second. So let us see mind-controlled zooming. But even before that, I ran into a different problem. How do I even know that my mind, or rather my brain, because this is really my brain waves controlling something, how do I even know my brain is working? Or how do I visualize my brain activity? Well, in order to answer that question, I created a game. It's called Kenti, K-E-N-T-I, and if you can zoom in on that orange, it's in the App Store, iOS App Store. This game already won an award at Apple WWDC 2015, and this game helps people visualize their brain activity. And this is how it works. You simply turn on the game, and I'm gonna try to really focus and concentrate. And as I'm concentrating, it's lifting this bird out of this cage. I'm not touching anything, I'm just thinking, and the game is playing. So this game won an award at Apple WWDC, and in the future, we actually want to leverage this type of method, games, other fuller, richer games, but this innovative model in trying to detect visual impairment very early in children. If this game were available when I was growing up, my severe visual impairment would have been detected, and I would have been able to make very different life decisions. So that's the Kenti game. Now that we know that my brainwaves are actually working, let's put them to work. And let me show you mind-controlled zooming. So, if you can see what's happening on that screen, if I'm able to concentrate, it should be able to magnify what's going on the screen.
Should I use the ring?
No, it just zoomed in. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am controlling this screen just by simply thinking. And that's the Think and Zoom app now deployed on iOS. We haven't launched it in the App Store yet. But this is just for those who are halfway blind, who can see partially but don't see very well and need zooming. Now, what about those who are totally blind? Do we have something for them? You sure? You bet you. Sure we do. So this is our app called Think and Read. And if you can see what's going on the screen, the more I concentrate, this is actually what visual impairment looks like for us. It's blurry. And then listen to what's just going to happen.
Creating a world where VUAL impairment no longer steals dreams or kills careers.
So again, that's another solution that we have. I just use my brain to trigger reading. So imagine in the future where somebody's just wearing a pair of glasses. If that person is halfway blind, all they have to do is think, and they can magnify anything they're looking at. And if that person is totally blind, all they have to do is also think, and they can read any kind of material you put in front of them. They can read paper in front of them. They can read signs, menus, whatever have you. And our last solution that we have is actually leveraging a smart device to also influence zooming. Let me get that going. Okay, so ring. Imagine someone using a ring like this, and watch what happens. Zoom in. Let me look at something smaller. Or zoom out. Zoom in. Or zoom out. Again, this is a different solution that we have. It doesn't require the use of brainwaves. It just requires the use of a physical but yet ambient solution, a smart ring. This way, somebody that's in class can be writing or typing on a laptop, or even somebody at home can be cooking, can washing dishes. You can watching TV, and you can simply just zoom in and zoom out. So, folks, this is how I'm turning my personal problems into global solutions, and I'm happy to take some questions from the audience. Thank you.